What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more Mobile Legends adventure, and today we're going to be talking about another one of the Battle of Fate bosses, Lolita. So, this is a very interesting battle because of this armed form. All the damage taken by Lolita's clone is significantly reduced. Enemies behind the clone's back will have their attack greatly increased. So the whole point of this event is you're going to be looking for enemies or allies on your team that can get behind this shield, because anything firing from the outside in isn't going to do much for you. So you'll notice on the leaderboard, you can take a look at some of these teams. They have people like Hayabusa, which again, jumps behind the target. Very, very great. You have some dark heroes. You got some other heroes here that are pretty good as well. Some ones that you can kind of consider using, and I'll show you what I'm going to try to use to get around this too, is heroes that are going to get behind. There's really not many that do a great job in Elemental. Now, Tech has a couple heroes that are good. Saber is one of them that is amazing. He will jump behind Lolita and be able to start doing some major damage there. For once, Carry really isn't all that used unless you're using her for her abilities here that are going to help, you know, do a little bit more damage. If you do have this right here, the first of her conservative individualist, 15% of her attack bonus is gained with all allies, is something you could consider. Other heroes that are great, Hayabusa can get behind the target. That's really good. Now, Light has a couple that are okay. One of them, Freya, can get behind, but being that Freya is more of a tank hero, not a damage, it's something to remember. People like Odette, Kagura, they're not going to be great. You need people that are getting behind enemy lines here. Karina is another great one that can get behind enemy lines and dish out a ton of damage. Lunox is another one that will get behind and deal some damage as well. So you kind of want to build a team around those heroes that can get behind. So on our account here, what I'm going to try to do, I'm not going to use you. I'm going to instead see how our Freya will do in this battle. I think I want to keep Carry on the battlefield. No, for some reason I was thinking that was someone else. I don't think Ivana gets behind enemy lines. I mean, we could go ahead and try using a bunch of these heroes with some support so we can get some auto equips going here. Who do we want to equip with what? I want to try using both of you guys with Jade to see how that works out. Yeah, let's see how that goes. We got some support with us too. We'll try a couple different ways to see which way we can get the most damage. Now, Freya does jump back there as well, so there we have 3 heroes behind enemy lines, which are hopefully going to be good. Lunox is amazing for keeping the team healed up as well. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm wondering how Hayabusa actually does on our team as far as damage goes in comparison to our Freya, because Freya's much further ascended along. Oh man, we got picked apart pretty easily. We still got to Imperial General 1, but let's check out our damage numbers here. So Freya definitely did a ton. Hayabusa, not so much for us. Very interesting. I wonder if running an extra support would be better. So we did how much damage here? 310 million. Now, when you compare it to the people on the leaderboard, yeah, there's just really no contest. We can't really keep up. So let's see what would happen if we take you out and instead throw in our own Carry, because Carry could provide some damage boosting to our team. And I think this time I want to put Lunox with that. Let's see how that goes, because I believe I have the first of our... We have a Soul Vessel. We have the aka furniture basically for AFK Arena style. Let's see how this works out. Carry's not going to be doing much damage, but I wonder how she can support and boost the damage of Freya, because for us, Freya is going to be our top damage dealer, sadly, because we don't have any of the other really good heroes that get behind enemy lines on our account. And everybody else is pretty much supporting. So we lasted longer that time. We definitely did more damage. That looks good. So we boosted up the damage of our Lunox and our Freya. Is there anybody else that we could try for support? Who else could be a good supporter? We could try to throw in just a tank hero maybe to see if maybe his tanking and his healing can help keep the team alive a little bit longer, but I don't think that's going to help. Who else could we use on our account here? I don't know if we have anybody else worthwhile using. We could try throwing Saber in to see how he could do. But again, everybody else is very much lower tier, and I feel like Ascended Heroes are probably going to help us a little bit more. I wish we could use multiple Akashics here, but it doesn't seem like that is the case. Let's see how Saber does in the backline, though. Saber seems to be doing very well from the looks of it. Unless we die off right here. Saber looks like that is more damage than we've done previously. So Saber might be like one of the go-tos. Even more so than Hayabusa. We got... Okay, that's pretty good. We're close to the same damage. Again, not much. So I feel like using another supporter that could potentially keep the team going and alive might perform a little better. Let's try putting our Uranus in just for additional, being a target of hits. He does heal as well, so maybe that keeps the Lunox alive a little bit longer as the rounds go on. It could work. Besides that, he's not doing that much. The other thing we could try running is maybe a Sylvana for some damage reduction, or rather removal of damage reduction, but a lot of our damage is going against multiple targets in the back. Doesn't look like we're doing any better, really, although Uranus is definitely tanking more to let Lunox live longer and get more hits in. Again, still not as much damage at all. So what do we have? One more attempt. Let's try something else. Let's actually try the Sylvana, see how she does. Maybe with her removing some potential damage reduction on Lolita, that could help out. We'll have to see. I don't think her stun does anything to the turrets. No, it doesn't look like it. No, not at all. So that's fine. Another thing that if you could lower the damage output of those cannons in the back from another support hero, that would be very beneficial. Our Freya's still alive, though. That's surprising. There she goes. She finally drops down. Is that going to be it? Is that our finally attack? That is, and that looks like that was the most damage so far. Not too bad. She actually did quite a bit of damage. I don't know how that works out. I don't know how she's doing damage through that shield, but that ended up being one of the better options here. So, all right, we'll take it. I mean, we're still nowhere near the top 3, but that is a very solid way to get Imperial General 1. And you'll notice here, even on the leaderboards, there were people up here before that had Lunox at like 7 or 8 star that were still useful. That whole reviving, healing, dying, being the target, a damage soaked is a very good thing to have. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll try to give you guys a little bit of tips for those that are newer on how to beat some of these Battle of Fates a little bit better than my previous ones, because I know my previous ones were not that great. We'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.